better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same.
It's the National Football League.
The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up. And we are underway now from Santa Clara. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And we already knew that Hurts was a good quarterback. But last year, he moved to elite status. Under his guidance, the Eagles returned to the Super Bowl and nearly won it. And he's also one of the league's most dangerous players. Thrown for 38 touchdowns his last 2 seasons and run for another 23.
Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And look at this, for the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. On 4th down, Aaron Sipos on to punt for Philadelphia. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. That's taken at around the 40. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Purdy bootlegging it. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And the ball is knocked out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you can just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Sliding out of the pocket. Got his target, Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Back to the air on second down, Purdy. Buying time to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Purdy now to throw. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it would be a lot more powerful coming from me if I had said it before the play actually happened, if I had first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation, heavy risk reward. If he walks in, it looks like a great call, doesn't it?
Yeah, instead brings up a tough 4th down. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to pump the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 45. Purdy now to throw off the play action. They'll roll him out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
On second down, here's Penny. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Penny, the first down carry. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashad Penny, 53 yards. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off by a Rashad Penny touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Oh, a design run here for Ayuk. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and it had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
On third down, here's Mitchell. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. 2 minutes on the clock. Second quarter. 7-0 ball game. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Well, let's gaze our attention as the offense takes the field on Rashad Penny. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on fourth down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. picked off by Reed Blankenship. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Here's Penny on the counter, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 51 yards. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Holding offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Eluding the pressure right. And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case,
a happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter. But you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And now they're in the hurry-up.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action. Now Purdy.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws. And that's another one right there.
Purdy off the play fake. Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Flushed out right.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Returnable here from the 38. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Hook up of 15 yards there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Purdy on the sneak. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Shreds him with his stiff arm. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around.
2nd and 5. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, a 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Let's take it inside his own 40. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only did they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well.
So a definite surprise there. They try to fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, it certainly has. And look, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trailing right now, probably trying to generate some momentum. But that felt like one of those go-for-broke type of a plays in a situation where I don't know that they needed to do that. They still have opportunities, and in this case, they took a chance, and it backfired.
Misses yet again. The struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Let's go now.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And down he'll go at the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, this is McCaffrey.
And even 100 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Here's Samuel.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And quickly they get to the line.
This is Samuel.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Open man is Samuel, complete.
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Sliding out of the pocket, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. 2nd down, goal to go. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Hurts.
And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
So Purdy and the Niners
Down 21-16. A minute 37 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. On the draw, here's Mitchell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Purdy.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
To throw is Purdy. That's complete left side to Gray. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Purdy to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Here's Purdy to throw.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for 2. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the posts.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do this thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more difficult.
On 3rd down, Penny. taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from long, very long range. And this doesn't get there. It's no good. They had to go for it, but their final effort here is going to come up short.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.